Welcome back everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how to smoke beef cheeks, and then later in the video, we're going to make some beef cheek tacos. All right, we're going to get started by setting our barbecue up. We're going to be using our drum smoker. We'll open it up, take our cooking grate off, and we'll remove our heat deflector. Then we'll fill our charcoal basket up. Then we'll bury a fire lighter in there and light it up. All right, so we've got about 10 to 15 minutes before those briquettes are going to be ready. So we'll use that time to select a knife, and then we'll trim and season these beef cheeks. So we've got a couple of slices here. That's my veggie knife. Got more of a filleting knife, but this one here, probably my favorite trimmer at the moment. Nice, lightweight, super sharp. We're going to use that to trim these beef cheeks. All right, so here we have some massive, beautiful beef cheeks. These are a Wagyu cross. I picked these up from my butcher at Austral Meat. We're just going to start by removing any excess fat and silver skin. I mean, just look at that crazy marbling already. These are going to be so flavoursome and juicy. Now this beef cheek is all done. That's looking awesome. We'll get started on the next one. And as I said, we're using our drum smoker today, but if you've got a Weber kettle, you can absolutely use that, or an offset smoker, or any other type of barbecue. Have a browse on my channel, and I've most likely got some setup videos for it. And then plenty of other videos where I'm actually using the barbecue as well. But I just love using that drum smoker because it's so efficient, so versatile. Once it's set, you don't really have to adjust anything. It'll just hold a steady temperature all day, and it produces some awesome barbecue as well. And these beef cheeks, obviously being a Wagyu cross, they are very high quality, but just get the best beef cheeks you can afford. Obviously, the better quality you can start with, the better end result you're going to get. All right, so our beef cheeks are all trimmed up. Time to season them. All right, now if you've got a favorite beef rub, go ahead and use that, but we're going to be using a combination of my steak shooter and beef bounce. We're just going to lay a base coat of steak shooter down and then top it off with some beef bounce. All right, now these cheeks are trimmed and seasoned. Let's check on these briquettes. All right, so those briquettes have caught light nicely, so we can shut our lid, open up both of our vents, and bring our barbecue up to around 275 Fahrenheit or 135 Celsius. All right, so we are at temperature, so we'll open our lid. Got a beautiful chunk of bourbon barrel oak we're going to use today, but if you've got another favorite smoking wood, feel free to use that. Going to get that straight on the fire, and we'll get our heat deflector back in, and then our cooking grate, and our beautiful beef cheeks. And we'll shut our lid and let these smoke away. All right, so now our beef cheeks are on. We're just going to let them smoke away now at that 275 Fahrenheit or 135 Celsius range. So for the first hour of this cook, all I really need to worry about is maintaining that nice, clean burning, steady fire. And then we'll come back to check on them once they've had about 2 hours in the smoker. All right, our beef cheeks have been going for just over 2.5 hours now. They are looking incredible. I reckon it's time to wrap these up. So I'll get a tray ready. I'll shut our lid while we're doing that. In our tray, we're just gonna put some sliced brown onion on the base of the tray. We've got some stock ready, some butter. We'll lay our cheeks down on top of the onion. We've got this stock in there. This is just beef stock. Just enough to almost go halfway up the cheeks. And then we'll get a good couple of tablespoons of butter on each one. Then we'll wrap the tray in foil and get it back in the smoker. So now our beef cheeks are back in the smoker. We're just going to continue to let them cook away until they are probing like butter around the 210 Fahrenheit or 99 degrees Celsius internal mark. I reckon it's going to take us another 2 to 3, maybe even 4 hours to get there. So if you've got a temperature probe, chuck one in now and we'll check back in once we're a bit further into this cook. All right, our beef cheeks have been wrapped up for almost 3 hours now. I reckon these are going to be done, if not very close to being done. Oh wow, that one's very soft. Right around that 210 Fahrenheit or 99 Celsius internal. That is just super soft. Check this other one. Equally as soft. These are ready. So what I'm going to do is we can take these out. We'll shut our smoker. And even though beef cheeks are very forgiving, we'll still let them steam off for a few minutes just to stop that cooking process. Then I'll cover the tray back over with foil until we're ready to serve them later on. All right, now before we pull these beef cheeks apart, we're going to be making some homemade flour tortillas. So we've got 190 grams of all-purpose flour in there. I'm going to add 2.5 grams of baking powder, 2.5 grams of salt, 40 grams of pork lard, and then we're just going to mix that through until we get a nice sandy texture. And then I'll add 120 mils of warm water, and then we'll give that a really good mix, combine it all together, and then we'll knead it for a few minutes. So if your mix is too wet, add some more water. If it's too dry, add some more flour. But once you're done kneading, and you can knead in the bowl or on a flat surface, whatever you want to do, we want to let that rest for 20 minutes. So I'm just going to cover our bowl with a tea towel, and we'll come back to divide these out and roll them out. All right, and then once our dough has had a rest, what we can do is just lightly flour our work surface. And then I just want to portion out that dough mix into about 40-gram balls and then start rolling them out. All right, and after about 45 seconds per side in a fry pan on medium-high heat, this tortilla is done. And as you can see, fold it over. Cooked beautifully. Let's pull these cheeks apart and build a taco. All right, I've just got a clean tray. We'll pull these cheeks apart and then we can add any liquid as we need it. But look at that. That looks beautiful. And wow, is that tender. All right, let's try this other one. Just wow. All right, let's build a taco. All right, so we've got our beautiful tortilla. Gonna lay down some of that beautiful beef cheek meat. We're gonna go over with some finely chopped white onion, some crumbled feta cheese, some chopped coriander, and then all we need is a lime cheek, and that's ready to taste. All right, so we'll hit our taco with a squeeze of lime, and then give it a try. That's good. Seriously, that is so good. So there you have it. There's how to smoke beef cheeks and how to make some beef cheek tacos as well with some homemade tortillas. If you've got any questions, don't hesitate to ask them in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, subscribe to my channel. But for now, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.